Hey lake lovers, how are ya? You might not know this, but this is our third year of doing the weekend lake reports. And when shows get a few years under their belts and they get around a holiday, they usually kind of like to take it easy. And you know what they do? A clip show. And that's what we're going to do this week. So just like Seinfeld, Cheers, and Letterman, we're going to use clips to transition to our lake report forecasts, starting with this doozy. Hey lake lovers, how are ya? What was I doing down there? Well, I was hanging out with the Daphnia. You know, the little zooplankton that can eat algae at a very impressive rate. Hold on, let me come out and clean up just a little bit. There, that's better. See, I was down there trying to fire up the Daphnia because there's been a lot of algae to eat this week. Let's go to the map and see how things look on good old Lake Monona. We can't overlook the issue with cyanobacteria Lake Monona has faced this week. Hudson Park Lake Access Point and Esther Beach were both closed due to cyanobacteria blooms. Jumping over to the lakes page, you can see fair or murky water is being reported around most of the lake. At Old Brook Park, our monitor is seeing murky water, a terrible no feet of visibility, but a warm water temp at 78. Again, Lake Monona has not had great conditions this week, so be sure to check lakeforecast.org before planning any visits to this lake this weekend. Ha! That was a fun one. Just like this one from season 1 when I channeled my inner Ferris Bueller. Whew. Okay. Whew. Okay. Conditions this week, they aren't that great. Hey, Adam Soderson, Clean Lakes Alliance. How are you? You know about lakeforecast.org? Conditions on Lake Mendota are slightly better than Lake Monona, and that's because even though there are murky or poor water conditions, there are good spots to be found. First, the bad news, Taney Beach is closed due to a cyanobacteria bloom. Switching over to our lake monitoring page, one of the best spots we can find is just south of Governor Nelson State Park. Our monitor here is reporting good water clarity, almost the max 4 feet of visibility our turbidity tubes can record, and a comfortable water temp at 77 degrees. The southern lakes, they're great, but they're a long drive from our free offices here provided by Foley and Lardner next to James Madison Park. But we do make it down to Lake Wabeesa and Kaganza like we did last year. Long run down to Lake Wabeesa. Now I've chosen to stay off camera so you can see the pure beauty of the place. Ooh, look at that, a bald eagle. Isn't that beautiful? You can't see my hands, can you, Luke? Like the big lakes, Wabeesa and Kaganza have some fairly poor conditions to report. We have a cyanobacteria bloom reported on the southern end of Lake Kaganza this week. One of the better spots seems to be on the southeast side of Lake Wabeesa. Monitors there are seeing good water clarity, near 2.5 feet of visibility, and a warm water temp approaching 80 degrees. We couldn't end the clip show without an appearance from our favorite little lake, Lake Wingra, like this one in season 1 with the captain. Okay, it's less of a sailboat and more of a rowboat, but I'm sure even Captain Nemo had to start somewhere. Now, we got this craft from our friends at Wingra Boats. It's a great place for captains of all levels to go ahead and check out a craft and enjoy the water. The further west you get on the northern shore of Lake Wingra this week, the worst conditions seem to be. Near Edgewood College, our monitor is reporting a cyanobacteria bloom, so it's best to check lakeforecast.org this weekend before you plan any visits to Violas Beach or Wingra Park. Well, there you have it. A fun look back. Now, just a reminder, with the warm and very still weather we have predicted this weekend, cyanobacteria blooms could happen. We're actually starting to see one right now at James Madison Park, so be sure to check lakeforecast.org throughout the weekend before you head to your favorite beach to make sure it's open. Until next week, I'm Adam Soderson telling you to get out there and enjoy those lakes. Get out there and jump around with Bucky and enjoy these lakes. Get out there and enjoy those lakes. Come on. Come on, get out there and enjoy the lakes. Come on. Come on, get out there and enjoy the lakes. Do your old pal Adam one more favor. Get out there this weekend and enjoy those lakes. I'll be seeing you. One more time, these lakes are your lakes, these lakes are my lakes. Check Lake Forecast for the latest conditions. It's up to date, don't hesitate. Get out there this weekend, enjoy these lakes. Huh?